Okay, everybody, in the previous videos, I showed you how to download and install your broker and your VPS. In this video, I'm going to show you how to actually install this Traide software onto your VPS. Okay. I tell everybody it's a lot easier if you have a cell phone or another computer to where you can actually read your instructions without having to, go back and forth. Or you can do a split screen, take your screen and split it, kind of like this, half and half, so you have your VPS running and your directions. Okay. So, what I'm going to do, the first thing we do is we're logged into our VPS. Okay. Right. The VPS actually looks like this. Okay. Got your blue bar. You're logged into your VPS, but you got to install your software on here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize or split screen this, bring this over here like that. Now I'm going to go to my desktop and I'm going to get the software, the Traide software. Remember, we downloaded the software to our desktop in the previous video. So I'm going to open it up. I'm going to take these two files out, copy, and over here into my VPS, I'm going to paste them. Okay, so you see them copying, and there they go, both of my files. Next, what I want to do is I want to actually get my FX Choice software. So I'm going to right click on that, copy, over to my VPS, and paste it. Okay, so now I got my two files here and I got my FX Choice. So I'm going to go ahead and install my FX Choice. I double click it, click next, and let it install. You see my icon pops up and it's installing the it's installing the FX Choice broker onto my VPS now. So it's finished. Okay, so now I'm going to bring back up my instructions. So I'm logged in. Okay, now mine, because I have my VPS on, I'm already logged in, but I'm still going to show you how to log in. So now we are right here. We're going to go to view the setup guide because we've got everything done, right? We've activated our license in the previous video. So now we're going to view the setup guide. Okay, so now what I want is I want to take those two files and I want to place them in its proper directories. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize, well, can't minimize it that way. I'm going to open this back up for a minute and minimize the minimize button right here to go back to my desktop. And it says that I want to what? Copy the .ex4 file. Icons are so small. I want to copy the .ex4 file into, now let me split screen it again. Copy that file. What does it say? I want to copy that file into the Open Data MQL4 Experts folder. So I'm going to open up my software again. And I want to go File, Open Data folder, MQL4 Experts folder. And I'm going to right click and I'm going to paste it in here. And you see it right there. Okay. Now yours is going to have some other folders in it, some other files in it. Right click and highlight those files like that, everything in there, and just delete them out. All right. Then you want to paste the Traide file into there. So that'll be the only file in there. Okay. And then that one will populate, but just put this only file in there. Then you want to close out this folder. Close out that whole folder. Next, I want to go and I want to put in the other file, the DLL file, into the libraries folder. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to minimize and I'm going to get this file and I'm going to copy. And it says put file, open data folder, MQL libraries folder. So once again, I'm going to come back. My software is open right here. I'm going to go to File, Open Data folder, MQL4 Libraries folder. This time you're going to have about 2 or 3 files in this one. Same thing, right click up and delete, and then right click, paste the DLL folder. Then you want to close this out. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to come up and we want to read this. It says, next, I want to refresh the advisors in the MT4 Navigator box. So the Traide will appear. So what that means is I want to come over here and I want to right click on the expert advisors and I want to click refresh. What that'll do is that'll put the trade ringer right there. Okay, so now your software is in your MT4 account. Now you got to open up your pairs. So we're going to come back up here and minimize this, and we're going to come over here and read the pairs. Now, see, we got all that done, right? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Next, we want to go ahead and add the Forex Factory, which is the news, into it. So you want to left click and highlight, copy, come back and open it back up, copy. And that says, let's go back to it for a minute. That says we want to put this in the Tools, Options, Expert Advisors folder. Okay, so I want to go to Tools, Options, Expert Advisors folder. Now I already have it in here, but what you would do is you would double click that and right click and click paste. I've already got it in there though, so I'm gonna take this one back out. But that's how you do it. You would double click it, right click and paste. Okay, and you would click Allow Live Trading. So yours is gonna look like this. Then you'll click OK. Now that's going to immediately turn on your auto trading, so just go ahead and turn it back off. All right. So now we got that. Okay. So let's go back and let's see what's next. Next thing we want to do is actually add our 6 pairs. These pairs right here. We want to add all 6 pairs. Okay. So we got the EUR USD. And to save a little bit of time, y'all, I'm going to write them down because I don't even remember off the top of my head. EUR USD. So I have to keep clicking back and forth. AUD USD. EUR AUD. AUD JPY. EUR JPY. And USD JPY. All right, so now I don't have to continue to do that. Let's open this up. And it says we want to open these pairs up, okay? Now I'm going to show you how we do this. We're going to come over here to our symbols, our market watch. We're going to find each one. The first one that said is EUR USD. So we're going to find it, EUR USD. We're going to right click on it. Hit chart window. It's going to bring that up like this, okay? The next one is AUD USD. Let's find that. AUD USD. We're going to right click on it. Hit chart window. All right. The next one is EUR AUD. EUR AUD. Right click. Chart window. The next one is AUD JPY. AUD, I think that's down here, I think. AUD JPY. Right click, chart window. You see, notice they're all falling on top of each other. That's fine. Then the next one is EUR JPY. EUR JPY. Right click, chart window. Then the last one is USD JPY. Right click, chart window. Now we want to get them all lined up properly, right? And you know what? I should have just opened up the first one. I'm going to close, y'all. I'm going to close just back up the first one, okay? Because I want to show y'all something. I want to show you how to do it so you don't have to continue to open up all the pairs. We got the first one right. I'm sorry. I opened up all 6 pairs, but let's just open up the first one. Let's go ahead and hit the X on all of them except for the first one, EUR USD, because I want to show y'all an easier way to do this instead of having to actually put all the information in, you know, every chart. We're going to open up the first one right here, okay? EUR USD. Then what we're going to do, right, is we're going to drag the Trade Ringer software over to it. Left click on it and drag it. Okay? It's going to come up like this right here. Okay? It's going to say insert email, insert password. Okay? First, I'm going to go over to the Common Bot tab, and I'm going to click on Allow Live Trading and allow modification of signal settings, okay? Then I'm gonna come over to inputs. Now, I'm going to enter my email address, okay? And this is the email address that you used for your global takeover website, okay? And all you do to do that is you just double click the box and it highlights. Just double click a box. Next, I'm going to insert my password, okay? Now, I'm going to insert my password. I'm going to do it. I know it is, but I'm moving it off a little bit so I don't want people to have my password, okay? All right. Next thing I want to do, well, I guess I can't really help it, can I? I got to bring it back over. And I guess I'm going to have to change it. Next thing you want to do is you want to come down to each square down here. And you want to read the directions verbatim. Let's go back and minimize this. Go back to our directions, right? Because it tells you email. Enter the same email that is on your economy account or your global takeover account, okay? Password, enter the same password that's on your account. So that's the email and address from your website. The lot mode is going to be fixed lot mode. You're going to leave it like it is. The managed lot is going to be 20,000. Going to leave it like it is. It's a fixed lot size. Very important. You want to use 0.01 to 0.03 per every $1,000. Okay? And you need to click on this to read the article on lot sizes to teach you about how to adjust your lot sizes and the importance of it. So let's just say you're going to use $1,000. Then you should be putting a lot size of 0.01 to 0.03, not 0.045. That's, you know, if you want to do that, that's what you can do it. But this is the recommended settings, okay? Then your range is 21. So let's go back over, and I'm just going to read them verbatim down. The range we said was 21, right? Level max is 12. The DMART, it says 1.5. So we're going to click on that, hit 1.5, okay? Moving average is 20. Equity protector is 20 to 30%. I just leave mine on 20, okay? The stop expert advisors after the protection, true. We're going to trade on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. So all of these are true. We're not going to trade on Thursdays, okay? So we're going to say false. We're going to double click it and then hit false. We're not going to trade on Fridays. Same thing. Double click it and then click it again for false. We're not going to trade on Sundays. For Saturdays. Double click it, click again, and false. We are going to trade on Sundays. Trade during the news. That's false. Going to click it, false. Okay. Close before news. That's true. We want to click it, hit true, because we want the software to close before the news comes on. Minutes before the news. We want the software to go off 90 minutes, an hour and a half before any news event. And see, by us putting that Forex Factory in earlier, that's going to tell the software, the Forex Factory is a news calendar. It tells the software when all the news is about to come on. So the software now knows to turn off 90 minutes before scheduled news. We want the software to come back on 60 minutes after the news. What that does is that gives the software the market time to come back to itself, you know, because it's going to be very volatile during the news. So you want to give the market time to settle back down. You don't want to just turn it back on as soon as the news goes off, because the market is still moving crazy. So you want to give it time to settle down. So about an hour after, let it settle down. So now that we have all this information in here, and we've come over to the common tab and we've allowed live trading and allow modification, we're going to click OK. Okay. What that does is that turns your software now active. As long as you have all the information correct, your software will go active. If something is incorrect, if you put the wrong username or the wrong, email address or password, or the license is not validated correctly in your back office, your software is going to say invalid right here. Okay. So as long as you got everything correct, it should come up active. So next, we got to open up the other 5 boxes. But guess what? We don't have to go back and put the same information in all 5 boxes, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click anywhere here. First, I'm going to go to the time frames, because I want it to be on 4 hours or daily. Now, 4 hours is a more aggressive chart. Daily, you know, is a more conservative chart. But I keep mine on 4 hours, okay? 4 hours. So I'm going to click 4 hours. Next thing I want to do is right click again and go to time frames. Now, template. And go ahead and I'm going to save this template. See, I just loaded all this information in here, so I want to save it. And I'm going to save it as the default template right here. Default. Do I want to replace it? Yes. So now all that information is saved. So now I can go open up the other charts. So I'm going to go back, open up the AUD USD. See, the way I did it the first time, open them up individually, I would have had to load that information in, each one of them individually. So you understand that part. Okay, so next one is the EUR AUD. EUR AUD, right click, chart window. See how they're all coming up blue, active already. I don't have to do anything to them. Next one is the AUD JPY. AUD JPY, left click, right click, and chart window. Next one is the EUR JPY. EUR JPY, left click, chart window. And then the USD JPY. USD, left click, chart window. Now I want to go up here and arrange them all. I click this button right here, which is arranges the windows as non-overlapping tiles, so I can see them all. See, it arranges every one of them. But notice how my software is off. I have a frowning face. I got the software running trade ringers here on all of them, but I got a frowning face. Says everything is active, Well, my frowning face is because I got my software turned off. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn my software on. My software is on, and guess what? Now I got smiling faces on everything, right? Smiling faces on all my charts. Y'all, as soon as you click that smiling face, that auto trader on, your software will start to take trades. Notice I'm in trades. Okay, your software will start taking trades. So that is how. Now, the last thing you want to do is you want to make sure you do not come up here and hit the red X, because that would disconnect your software from the server. Okay, the way, whenever you leave your computer, you want to turn it off. I mean, you want to close out your computer. The way you do it is take your mouse to the top, the blue bar, and you click the X right here, the blue X. That will turn your software off, and you may get a notice saying that you've disconnected from the software. However, the programs will still continue to run in the background. That's what you want. You can turn it off, but you want the program to continue to run in the back. Okay, so but if you click the red X, then you're going to disconnect everything. So just come up here, hit the X, and now you're off. Okay, now that is it.